Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay, Clay Emo, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Wednesday night, February the 7th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It is February 7th. That means it is my lovely wife, Gail's younger sister, Julianne's birthday. Yes, it is. So happy birthday, Julianne, even though I don't think you're watching, or you shouldn't be watching. And yeah, today was church day from a standpoint of ran some religious education classes for the kids, like I always do every Wednesday night. But now, and then I came home, wolfed down some hot wings. I finished a paper that was due, finished it at 10:45. Then I grabbed my Shirley Temple, went to the washroom, set everything up. And yes, as Taylor mentioned, she knew that I was about ready to come on the stream because you start to see all these things flashing of subscriber mode turned on and slow mode turned on. And as Taylor said, properly identified, then she knew that I was getting ready, gearing up for my big show tonight. So tonight, no Canucks game to dissect, hardly any games to talk about tonight. I want to spend a bit of time talking about Elias Lindholm. That's why I called this stream I Love Elias Lindholm. And then we will preview tomorrow night's massive game between the number one team in the league, the Canucks, and the number 2 team in the league, the big, ugly Boston Bruins. So we'll talk about that. And then I'll leave lots of time to go to have you share your comments and your questions. Last night, Tuesday night, I always got to rush off. I felt bad for cutting off last night's conversation. So tonight I won't be in such a rush. And I especially feel bad when you guys are being generous, leaving donations and gifting memberships and all that cool stuff. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So this is how you get involved. Moderators, thank you for doing what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Richmond, no, Steve, I always mess it up. When you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you. And I never, ever take you for granted. Even if you're making fun of my hot wings and Shirley Temple combo, Adam, or even if you're talking about my favorite shirt. Yes. Yeah, I know. Where's Justin? This is his favorite shirt. Well, I like it too. That's why I wear it. It's actually a secret. It's actually the shirt I wear to bed. So that means basically I'm going to turn off the stream and jump into my bed afterwards. But that's okay. I should, right? It'll be about midnight. So this is how you get involved. Whether you're watching on Instagram, hello everyone on Instagram. Whether you're watching on Facebook, hello everyone watching on Facebook. Or especially if you're watching on YouTube, which is where you should be because that's where most of the magic happens. This is how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe so you get active in the chat section and you get access to my videos and notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video. There are 65 of you in here, which is pretty good, really good for a non-Canucks game night. But let's get those likes up. Right now, the likes are only at 15. You guys know how much I love that 50% rule. So let's get that up to about 25 or 30 at least. You can leave a donation like legendary Lucas Gates has done. Thank you, Lucas. I will acknowledge it in a second. So you can leave a donation like Lucas did. You can gift memberships. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. And that's right. I guess if this is what I wear to bed, I technically I'm streaming in my PJs. Everyone, keep your thoughts to yourself, though. I don't want to drive anyone too crazy or make anyone too sick. So before we get going, let's acknowledge Lucas, who is so good to me. And he starts off the donation train, getting it out of the station. Legendary Lucas Gates, $5 donation. Let's give Lucas some love. Says this. Guess the Canucks are now stuck in the Friend, Arizona. Hey, that's good. That's good. And good riddance allegedly. Like, sub, become a member more onward to Salt Lake City. Yeah, Lucas sent me a text today. I didn't know this, saying that it could be that they could be on the move as early as next season. So something to track for sure. Do we have to do divisional alignment? We'll worry about that later. But thank you, Lucas, for the text earlier. And thank you for the donation. Let's give Lucas some love in the chat. And I knew this was coming as well. And this one is pretty funny from BC Beasley. This is why BCBC is good. And I know that you listen when the times that you are here, you actually listen to what I have to say, because this is a really good callback to when I told you guys on Sunday night that when I went to lunch with my mom for her birthday, she was trying to impress me by reciting my opening. So BCBC says this: did your mom mess up the Steveston Richmond part when she was reciting your intro to U2? Very good. Very, for someone who, I think I'm a pretty good reader, especially when we're playing Worldo and I have to do that like last read of all the hard countries and cities to pronounce. And I think I'm pretty good, especially on the fly. But I don't know why that Steveston and Richmond thing always trips me up. I guess usually because I say I'm from Richmond, not from Steveston. So glad to be here with all of you. I am glad that you are here, BC Beasley. So let's give some love to Lucas and BC Beasley. And no, she did not mess up that part, but she messed up the part where I say, you could be watching anyone else doing anything else. Just the way she said it wasn't right. You guys, I'm always so careful because I say you could be watching anyone else or doing anything else. I'm so careful not to say you could be doing anyone else, that for obvious reasons, right? So watching anyone else, doing anything else, not doing anyone else. Okay, I probably already said too much. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm a bad boy. There must be in my Shirley something in my Shirley Temple already. And we're only 7 minutes into the show. That was horrible. That was so bad. Let's acknowledge another donation. I'm laughing at some of your comments. Ice Rink Insight with a $2.79 donation. Thank you, Ice Rink. Love what you're doing on Instagram. Was happy to give you a follow there. And let's give Ice Rink some love in the chat. Well, you guys have started off strong with the donations tonight, and you know how much I appreciate those. I still do the shows without the donations. You guys know that, but I like them more with the donations. Daniel says Clay is just too excited, happy, passionate about the Canucks right now. He's giddy. I am giddy. What's a Shirley Temple? It's a virgin drink. Oh, how come everything I say tonight sounds like it's dirty, but it's not meant to be? It's half orange juice, half Sprite or 7-Up, whatever you want to use, and then a shot of grenadine. But then you got to stir it up, of course. That's what I'm doing. I'm stirring things up tonight. Maybe you guys like it when I'm a little bit edgy, because we got another donation. I can't even get going with the show here because you guys are being so generous. I got to be careful what I say, just in case my boss is watching. Oh. Drum Inc. with the $1.49 donation. Thank you, Drum Inc. And a picture of a cat. Thank you. I appreciate that donation. Let's give Drum Inc. some love in the chat. Then Viper says, you can tell there's not a lot to talk about Canucks tonight. Viper says, I mean, because of me, hey, Clay, does Gail know about your love? Then I got a little bit scared as to what I said, and it's because the title is I Love Elias Lindholm. I think she's okay with me loving Canucks players. Lucas, love it, brother. Another donation. Lucas says, I'm sorry to bash on the Coyotes fans, but I guess they are just salty right now that the Yotes are likely on the move to Salt Lake City. I'll see myself out. No, don't. Don't see yourself out, because those jokes are funny. I like bad jokes. And especially if you keep donating, Lucas, why would I want you to leave? So thank you, Lucas, for the donation and for the horrible bad dad joke. But you know I'm all about the bad dad jokes on this stream. Okay, maybe I'm getting too excited now. Maybe I'm too excited. Yeah, it's the PJ, it's the Shirley Temple, whatever it may be. But I should probably get going. No, I can't get going because you guys keep giving me donations. This is amazing. You guys are too kind. Let's go. I love this. More drinks. Drum Inc. with another donation, a super sticker. And that is a picture of I'm not sure what that is, but I like it. So thank you for the donation, Drum Inc. You guys are being very, very generous. Let's give Drum Inc. some love in the chat. And then right after that comes another one. I don't know why my voice just cracked there. Beastly comes in with I hope there's no Coyotes fans in here. That is so bad that it's good. That is so bad that it's good. By the way, do you guys look forward to the bad dad joke? Do you even make it to the end of the stream for the bad dad joke? Or do you listen to those things and just say, Clay, stop. I feel sorry for you. Whatever it is, I appreciate it. And Beastly, I appreciate your donation. Let's give Beastly some love in the chat. You guys have been very, very generous tonight. And I love it. I love it. Now, there's something I was going to say. Daniel, Clay, would you be celebrating even more tomorrow if the Canucks win 4-2 over the Bruins? Well, I would love the Canucks to win 49-2 over the Bruins, but if they win 4-2, that'd be perfect. No matter what, I want the Canucks to win. I don't care who scores. I don't know how many goals they let in. I don't care how many goals they score. As long I don't even care if it goes to overtime, extra time, and the Canucks win and the Bruins get a point. All I truly care about is that the Canucks get the 2 points. Then I care about that they come out of the game healthy. Not that I don't really believe in jinxes, but not that I'm worried that anything's gonna happen. But I want the Canucks to win, and I want them to be healthy. Those are the main things for sure. Clay, keep wearing your PJs. Hey, easy there. I can't take too many requests now. Imagine if the drink had booze in it and Clay had to take a sip every time someone made a donation. Shiraz, I think I'll do that for a late night stream one day. I think that'll be pretty funny. I need like some bouncers or some security here, like Sean or Jacob, to help me, or they might spike my drink even worse. Who knows? But yes, maybe if the Canucks win this cup, that should be like one of my shows. Is I get drunk for the first time. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Actually, the entire show should be about donations. That's fine with me. It truly is fine with me. Hey, Rev Trev is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So Coach Rob passed 1,000 subscribers today. Congratulations, Coach Rob. Rev Trev is on the brink of crossing 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations to both of you. So let's keep on supporting those two guys for sure. Hey, Carol. Dad jokes are the best. Amazing dad jokes. Bad jokes are mostly funny. But she said it in all caps. So to me, that swings it to they're all funny. They're so bad. I have to stay to the end to listen to them. Love the jokes. Yeah, I Junior John, I saw your comment, and I don't know if you were trying to insult me or if you were actually asking a legit question, which I don't think it is. But even if you're trying to insult me, I'm in too good of a mood right now. So I am not a bingo caller, but thank you. Okay, lots of donations. We better keep going here, and let's keep highlighting them. I do have some content to talk about. I really do. Carol says, hi, Clay. How are you doing? I'm doing just fine, Carol. I hope you're doing well as well. I take a sip every time there's a donation. So thank you. People listening on the podcast probably like, come on, Clay, get on with some content. But no, I'm having too much fun. So let's give Carol some love in the chat. Thank you, Carol, for that donation. Whoa. Shannon, at home and healthy, I hope, Shannon. Been praying for you. Shannon says, why the change from Pepsi to Shirley Temples? Want to know if I should try. Well, Shirley Temples are great. I'm not going to say they're more healthy than Pepsi. I'm sure I'm putting too much sugar in my body no matter what. But I drink a lot of Pepsis throughout the day, usually with my meals. Not all my meals, don't worry. But some of my meals. Sometimes I'll enjoy a Pepsi when I'm watching wrestling before I go to bed. Yes, I'm a 49-year-old grown man watching wrestling. But for these streams, I already have the Pepsi can in the back. So I just started. Shirley Temples kind of bring me back to my childhood. Kayla likes drinking them as well. So just kind of a neat drink to have during the stream. And it looks, I don't know, I think it looks cooler than just a black cup of Pepsi. But thank you, Shannon. I hope you're doing well. Let's give Shannon some love in the chat. More love. Coach Rob, from me, Shannon, and YouTube star Neal Charlie. So, Rob, are you saying that Charlie is responsible for the majority of your 1,000 subscribers? Congrats once again, Coach Rob, and thank you for the donation. Let's give Coach Rob some love in the chat as well. Carol gifts 5 memberships, which is equivalent of a $25 donation. They go to Showtime, Pat, Colonel Mao, Matter, and Jacob Halstead. So welcome all of you to CCCC membership. Clay's Canucks commentary crew. Yeah, I got to get that right. 4 C's. I keep messing up Stevenson Richmond, and I keep missing up CCCC. Oh, by the way, my boss, I was joking around about my boss. My boss, Brett, is actually watching. He's on Instagram, so I better smarten up. So firstly, this is actually kind of funny. Carol, thank you for the generous donation. Let's give Carol some love in the chat. Welcome everyone to the CCCC. My boss, Brett, is watching on Instagram. And even though I usually don't answer messages from Instagram, I better because he's my boss. So Brett says, which Canuck is going to win a major award this year? I think Rick Tocchet is the odds-on favorite to win the Jack Adams for Coach of the Year. Tortorella maybe get some votes, but let's go Rick Tocchet. As out of everyone, relatively speaking, I think Tocchet has the best chance to win the Jack Adams. Then I think Quinn Hughes has a decent chance, a good chance of winning the Norris. It'll likely be a 2-horse race between him and Cale Makar. Then I think that Thatcher Demko is right now, even though he's playing better than him, neck and neck with. So if I give Hughes a 60-40 advantage over Makar, I'd say Demko and Hellebuyck are 50-50 or 45-55 for Hellebuyck, whatever. So I think Demko has a shot to win the Vezina. I don't think Brock's going to win the Rocket Richard. I'm not sure. Although, you could argue Hughes could get some Hart Trophy consideration if the Canucks finish first overall, and Hughes is a big part of it. But yeah, if I had to pick in order, I would say I would say Rick Tocchet, then Quinn Hughes, and then Thatcher Demko. But the fact that we're even talking about some Canucks as potential award winners, that is awesome. And Brett, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but I better smarten up if you still are. He's probably not going to tell me if he's still watching. That way I have to smarten up anyway. So thank you, Brett, for the question. Usually I don't catch them on Instagram, so I'm glad I caught that one. I got a couple more to catch up, so let's keep on going. Ice Rink with another donation says Canucks versus Bruins big game. Tom Marchand gonna scre. Ice Rink, did something happen to you in the middle of your text? Oh, sorry, big game tomorrow, not big game. Tom Marchand. Let's try that again. Thank you, Ice Rink, for the donation. Canucks versus Bruins, a big game tomorrow. Marchand gonna scrap. I still don't know what scrap means. So let me know, Ice Rink. Is that what some of the cool kids say these days? Regardless, thank you very much for your generous donation. What are you guys doing? This is crazy tonight, but I'm not complaining. Really, I'm not. I can't wait to see what the Canucks do to Tom Marchand tomorrow. That'll be like our inside joke. I'll come on the stream tomorrow night. We'll be talking about how Tom Marchand did, and then half of the people on there tomorrow won't know what we're talking about. But all of us, the real ones, we will know. We'll know. Beasley, what's the train whistle that plays with the donos? So Beasley, legendary Lucas Gates actually made this donation goal horn for me. It's pretty cool. And I really like it. I love using it. It gives me it rings long enough where I can get a sip of my Shirley Temple, and it gives honor to those that donate, like we're going to do to you. So thank you, Beasley, for the $2.79 donation. Sorry, $2.79 donation. And the train whistle, I think, I'll let Lucas explain if he's still in the chat, but there was like a whole reason why he put the train whistle in. Oh, donation train. I was thinking Coquitlam Express, but that has nothing to do with this. This is a Canucks podcast. The donation train, when I say get the donation train out of the station, that's what it is. You guys, I know some of you are saying, okay, Clay, stop acknowledging donations. Let's get to some content. But no, I'm in a good mood. You guys are obviously in a very good and generous mood, and this doesn't happen all the time. So I'm going to keep milking it for as long as it goes. Vegas Golden Knights. Nah, fam, we have the Golden Stream. Now, I'm not trying to sound stupid. Does that also mean something bad? I don't know. Maybe I'm making stuff up, but I always thought Golden Stream referred to something, whatever. More importantly, Lucas, thank you very much for the donation. I know that you never, ever mean anything bad, so I appreciate you. Let's give Lucas some hype in the chat for sure. Oh, this one's funny. Ice Rink Insight with another donation. Tom Marchand on top. I don't know what the on top means. I know that's not a dirty reference. I got to really get my mind. I am focused. I'm just in a good mood. But Tom Marchand, he's our guy. Let's see what he can do against the Vancouver Canucks tomorrow. Tom Marchand, Ice Rink, thank you for the awesome donation. Jaskaran getting in on the fun, uses his monthly membership message, says, look at Clay, man, so inspirational. I don't know about that. I'm just reading your comments, your donations, and I'm not this isn't to make people who don't donate feel bad. And it seems like I'm giving precedence to those that give donations, but I do. I'm not going to lie. I do that because I want to recognize the donations, but you guys know this is rare that that it happens where it's nonstop, but I kind of like it. So Jaskaran, thank you for the monthly membership message. Thank you for being a member for 11 months. Fitness says, let's get to some content now. I know it's been 20 minutes. So I'm going to acknowledge these last two, and then I will actually talk about a couple of things, and then I'll acknowledge all the donations then in one fell swoop. You're right, Fitness. You're being very patient. Thank you for your patience. Ice Rink Insight says, Tom Marchand will now be the mascot of the channel. Okay, I'll go with that. Tom Marchand, thank you for the donation, Ice Rink Insight. Let's give Ice Rink Insight some love in the chat. Lucas Gates saying, yeah, nothing bad. Golden as in money, money, money. I'll take it. Thank you, Lucas, for that generous donation. Let's give Lucas some love in the chat. And this will be the last one, and then I'll get to just for fitness. I'll get to some content. This is Adam's 20th super chat on a live stream. I don't know if that means 20 all on mine, because I know you give on Trevor's as well, which well deserved. But regardless, thank you, Adam, for supporting everyone that you support, in particular me tonight. Oh, there's a nice little 20 behind your name. So thanks, Adam. Tom Marchand, MVP of the NHL. You know why that's so silly? Because it was an innocent saying tomorrow, and I thought it was Tom. All right, let's go, guys. Elias Lindholm first, then the Canucks versus Boston Bruins second. Yes, it's 23 minutes here already, so I'll make sure that I don't take too long, and I'll get to a lot of your questions. And any other chats or gifts that come in, I will acknowledge at the mid-show break. And I'll should probably do that like that next time. Okay, we knew that in Elias Lindholm, it's funny that we now hear that 30 games in the season, the Canucks identified him as someone they wanted to get. So 30 games in the season, that would have been more like the end of the calendar year, around the end of December, or the middle of December is when they hit the 30 game mark. And they knew they had a target of players, and Elias Lindholm was at the top of their list. So independent of that, we also knew that when you looked at what the Canucks needed, Elias Lindholm ticked off a lot of those boxes. Not ticked off a lot of people, it ticked off a lot of those boxes, i.e. right shot center. We didn't have any, i.e. really good in the face-off circle. We didn't have that, i.e. strong on the power play. Okay, we had that. And then i.e. strong on the penalty kill. And we have some of that. It wasn't the best last year. It's now middle of the pack of the NHL this year. So when we were able to get him last Wednesday, so exactly a week ago today, I remember because I was at church frantically trying to find a room to record my video. I've told you guys that story. So it's only been a week since we had him. He's only played one game because of the All-Star break. But I'm telling you, what I saw last night, it wasn't a perfect game by Elias Lindholm. It wasn't a perfect game by the Canucks, but it was a great win. It was a great, gutsy, gritty 3-2 playoff type win. And I saw enough of Lindholm. Granted, he was on the ice when Carolina scored their power play goal. So you can't single-handedly kill the penalty by himself. So we still got to see how good he is on the penalty kill. But on the power play, 2 beautiful deflections, one this way, one this way. I think that was pretty good. Face-off circle, he was exactly 50%, but it's okay. He wasn't below 50, whatever. That's fine. And then just the flexibility he gives that line with Pettersson. PD taking draws on one side, Lindholm taking draws on the other side. If one guy gets thrown out, at least you're putting a centerman in there, and as opposed to someone who barely takes a few faceoffs a year. But aside from the offense, and remember, he had a couple chances where it either went off a stick or he shot it wide or fanned on it. So there was that. And he admitted he was a little bit nervous, which is kind of cool to hear that multi-million-dollar athletes still get nervous. But it was his defensive awareness, you guys, that really, really impressed me last night. He doesn't, and he's not going to be perfect, but he didn't make any big mistakes yesterday. He always made the smart play. He would eat the puck, not literally eat the puck, but he would mess around with the puck and make sure he didn't give it up on the boards. He would back check. He would block shots. He'd make a good first pass. All of these things I thought was great for Elias Lindholm, and it's only one game. It's only one game. But if this is kind of the calming presence he's going to have on our team, both offensively and defensively, and he doesn't have to be one of the team's leaders. We have that already in Miller, in Hughes, in PD, likely in Myers, in Demko. So he doesn't have to be part of the core group. He doesn't have to be part of the leadership team. He just has to do what he's good at and what the Canucks got him to do. And that is power play, that is penalty kill, that is win faceoffs, that is play good defense, and then be a good option for PD on offense. So again, only one game, but I like the way that he's been talking. I like the way he's been. He seems like he's not trying to rock the boat. I don't worry about him disrupting any chemistry. So I really like what Elias Lindholm has brought already, and I can't wait to see how it progresses throughout the rest of the season. So there's that. There's that. Now, can we talk about this big game tomorrow? And then I'll acknowledge any new donations to my mid-show sponsor read. And I promise I might not stay 23 minutes past usual, but I do recognize that we went 23 minutes before I talked about the Canucks. Well, I did answer that one question from my boss, because he's my boss, about the major award winners. Let's look at tonight's scores first. So let me bring that up on the screen. Then we'll look at the standings, and then we'll preview tomorrow's game. And then I'll come to all you guys. Only 3 games in the NHL. They came back with a bang yesterday. Then only 3 games today. The Rangers continue their strong play. I think they beat Colorado back on Monday. Now they beat the Lightning 3-1. Sergachev going off on a stretcher. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was pretty ugly, the way he went in his boards. And I believe it was his left leg that buckled underneath him. Yikes. So I hope Sergachev gets better. Yeah, 8 games yesterday, 3 games today. But the Rangers continue their winning ways. High scoring game. This one looks fun. 31 shots each. 5-4 for Toronto. No effect on our standings. And then actually no Pacific teams played tonight. And then the Wild beat the lowly Blackhawks 2-1. D-Tron, he won't be your boss anymore if these donations keep rolling in. Yeah, I'll need a few more though, for sure. But thank you. that was good. Now, what effect does it have on the standings? Not a lot. I guess we could look at what it does for the Rangers. So in terms of wild card, no Pacific teams played, so we don't have to review that. In terms of wild card, it's still LA, St. Louis, and Nashville didn't play, so they're still there right behind. So no real big change in the Western Conference, especially. And then in the league, the Rangers, I guess they had dropped a little bit, but they won the last 3, one before the All-Star break, now 2 since. So remember it was the Canucks and Rangers and Boston that were at top. Then Winnipeg flirted with being at the top, but they dropped all the way down to here, even though their points percentage is still pretty good because they've only played 48 games. But there we go. Tomorrow, this is all we care about right now. Tomorrow, it's a matchup between Vancouver and Boston. If Boston somehow beats Vancouver in regulation, then they'll be tied with us. They'll have 73 points. We'll have 73 points, and we'll both have 51 games played. But if the Canucks win, if they win tomorrow, I would love it. They would be 4 points up on Boston, and with the same number of games played, obviously. So what are we looking at in this game? Well, in the last 5 games, it's Hughes with the most points, Suter with the most goals, Hughes with the most assists, Ian Cole with the best plus minus. And then obviously we're going to see a lot of these 2 names tomorrow, David Pastrnak and Tom Marchand. So 7 points for Pastrnak, 4 for Tom Marchand, 4 goals, then 5 for Charlie Coyle and Hampus Lindholm. So they have a Lindholm as well in terms of Hampus. Power play, very, very equal. Boston at 26%. By the way, Tom Marchand is now in the chat. That's amazing. I don't know. I would love to know. Yeah, exactly. I want to know if someone part of the stream usually has changed their name for tonight, or if someone new to the stream, or it doesn't have to be new, saw the fun we were having and actually made the, regardless, that deserves this. This is amazing. Oh, so this is someone new. Oh, no. So Tom Marchand, are you don't obviously you probably don't want to give away your identity, but are you willing to? No, you do whatever you want. You can say who you were before. You can, maybe you have 2 kind of going on right now, but it is hilarious. Thank you. That made my night, actually. This, I think that will go to, it's so simple, but Tom Marchand joining the stream may be low key one of those highlights that we are going to be talking about down the road. Okay, now you guys, Tom, I'm totally going to be fixated on who you are now. So we should really go back and you guys do some detective work. I should do a roll call. Of people that are usually here, and we could do like the reverse wheel of elimination. And I could put up like Justin and Lucas and Carol and Shannon and BC Beasley and D-Tran and Duncan and all these guys. And then we could just, no, we're not going to do all that. But I just think this is really, really, really funny. Yes, you're right. I'm non-judgmental here. So if someone wants to identify as Tom Marchand, they're allowed to do so. So some people are thinking it's Lucas. Okay, let me check one thing. I can check who's on my stream in terms of participants, and it's probably not fair if I give away, like, it doesn't say who they are, but it will say whether or not someone is here or not. And I won't give it away here, but I can see. So for instance, okay, yeah. All right. I better not say anything, but to swing it either way, but I think it's pretty funny. And for those of you new in here saying, what is all this talk about? Yeah, this can go on forever. Okay, later, I think that's what we're going to do at the very end of the night. We're going to get to the bottom of this Tom Marchand mystery. So I'll acknowledge your donations later for sure, but I'll just say this and then I'll get back to what I was talking about. We need a picture of a spaced out Clay in front of a cork board with red string and pin paper. So yes, next stream, I'm going to take down all these pictures and I'm going to have a big cork board out there with red string, bunch of highlighter, trying to figure out who indeed is Tom Marchand. You guys are absolutely hilarious. Let's get back to what we were talking about though with this game preview. Some of you guys love this. I'm sure there's a few of you in there that are so annoyed. And if you're listening on the podcast right now, yeah, this has been an absolute disaster, but I love these kind of shows as long as they happen once in a while. So they're basically even on the power play, 26 or 25.8. They're a bit better in penalty kill. They're 9th in the league. We're 16th. Face-offs, I always say whatever because everyone's between 48 and 52, but I guess that makes a bit of a difference. You want to be on the good side. So Canucks are right at 50. So logically, it makes sense. They're 16th in the league, halfway in the league if they're 50%. Goals for, we are first, they're eighth. Goals against, we are second, they're fourth. So it should be a high-scoring game when you look at the two offenses, but we also have some really, really good goaltenders. So here's the goalie comparison. I guess Swayman has played more than Allmark because Swayman has 27 decisions. So Demko, 27, 8-1. So Demko has many wins as Swayman has games. Swayman technically has a better save percentage and a better goals against. And of course, we can't forget what happened during the All-Star skills when Swayman was giving all the other goalies a hug and Demko walked right by him. I was talking to some good friends at church tonight, and they said that had to be intentional, whether it was intentional for fun, intentional to do Swayman dirty, whatever. But that was really, really funny. We are 8-0-2, 18 points in our last 20 games. We've only lost 2 points. Boston is pretty good, 7-2-1, 15 points in their last 10 games. They're coming off that loss to Calgary, though, where Andrei Kuzmenko completely, buried them early. We know about the Canucks, amazing goal scorers, point getters. And by the way, there's a stat I saw today that the Canucks have 10 players who have at least 10 goals. Besser, Pettersson, Miller, Hoglander, Suter, Joshua, Lindholm, Lafferty, Mikheyev. Only one other team, I believe, has 10 players with 10 goals. And that would be, surprise, surprise, the Detroit Red Wings, our weekend opponent. You look at the Bruins, Pasternak has more points than Miller. So he has 73 and 50. Then Marchand's basically a point a game, Tom Marchand, and then you have Charlie Coyle, and it goes down from there. So, Pasternak obviously can be the one that we are going to have to look for. Score prediction. Well, you guys know I'm going Canucks 4-2. We almost had it yesterday. It was 3-2 with 90 seconds of an open net, but it wasn't meant to be. So I'm going to go Canucks 4-2. Let me go to some of. Okay, so that was fitness. If you're still here, that was 14 minutes of actual content for you with a small interruption there. Let's go back and let's get to some more of the donations. And then I'll get to Mitchell's sponsor read. Beastly says 24-hour stream. If we keep this up, I guess I would do it. If I kept getting donations, I would do it. Might not be good for my work. Not sure my boss is still watching, but yes, thank you, Beastly. Appreciate your generosity tonight and always. So let's give Beastly some love in the chat. Although it's very hard to say your name very, very quickly. Adam Lee, a $2 donation, says trade for Tom Marchand now. Well, as always, it depends on the return. And this is where you lost me. Trade Quinn Hughes for Tom Marchand. Too good. Okay, really quickly, for anyone who's wondering what is the deal with Tom Marchand, I will show you. I tried to read this comment very quickly. Okay, it's right here. Where is it? So it's a donation from Ice Rink. And I was supposed to say Canucks versus Bruins, big game tomorrow. Marchand it's probably Marchand gonna scream. But truly, this is how I read it. Canucks versus Bruins, big game, Tom Marchand gonna scream. So instead of attaching Tom to Canucks versus Bruins, big game tomorrow, I attached it to Marchand. So from now on, he is going to be Tom Marchand to me. Canadian Kangaroo, thank you for the donation. The drink should be finished by now. I've actually cut the size of my sips in half, but thank you for noticing. Let's give Kangaroo some love in the chat. And I love what Beastly said. What did he say? He said something about the Steveston and Richmond thing. Beastly is easier to say than Steveston and Richmond, I hope. BCB. I might say BCB. It's just a little bit easier for me, but we'll see. Okay. Yes, I mentioned that in my live stream last night that Lindholm at 21 minutes did play the most of all Canucks forwards and only behind Hughes and Hronek, I believe, in total ice time. Okay, you guys, what the heck? So we have a Tom Marchand, and now we have Tommy Marchand's cousin. My friends, I love you guys, but we have hit a new low in ridiculousness, I think, tonight. Tonight we have hit a new low in ridiculous. So, and now Tom Marchand is greeting his cousin. So, yes, my cousin is awesome. And then Tom Marchand says, hello, cousin. What is going on? Like, seriously, what is going on? We have $82 in donations. We have another 25 in gift memberships. What? Tom Marchand's dad was here too? Oh. Oh, you guys, I'm legit. This is funny. This is funny. Let's do my Mitchell sponsor read, or else I don't know. Oh man. Okay, no. I dated Tom Marchand's sister. Okay, be careful, D-Tran. Be careful. Okay. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his partner, Tom Marchand, for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Tom Marchand Forum. Check them out at ptforum.com for all of their good work. Shout out to Gassy Jack. I screwed that up. Gassy Jack Art for the fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the URL, tinyurl.com/VessiClay. Receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Got one more show tomorrow. It's going to be a recap of the Canucks versus Bruins. If you're looking for one of you guys did Canucks tickets, email me at canuckclay@gmail.com. And yes, I'm still promoting this because we're still going. They're still taking people. Vancouver versus Vegas. Crazy P's going to be there. Tom Marchand won't be, but Crazy P will be. I'll be. My son Sean, my daughter Kayla, my mother Joyce. March 31st to April 3rd. The game's on Tuesday, April the 2nd. $999 Canadian based on double occupancy. Return airfare, airport transfers, 3 nights at the Park MGM, and the game ticket. Most importantly, if you want to go, write to Neal Chark, Neal C at uniglobecarefree.ca. That's Neal Chark, Neal C at uniglobecarefree.ca if you are interested, and he will take care of you. I mentioned my name. Mention Canuck Clay because he is tracking where all of his sales come from. Mid-show reminder to all of you to subscribe so you get active in the chat section. We have a bunch of new Tom Marchands in there and his whole family. Like the video. There's 115 of you in here. 48 likes, not bad. Like the fact that we've come, I think in terms of number of donations, maybe not total, we've done very well, maybe broken a record tonight. Like the fact the Canucks are winning, like the fact that we created a new meme on this very episode, and like the fact that Canucks are playing against the Bruins 1-2. It's going to be an awesome matchup tomorrow. You can leave a donation like many have you done. Thank you. You can gift a membership like Carol has done. You can use your monthly membership messages like many of you done. And if you're listening to a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And you can also buy your own membership and upgrade your own membership. Now, as much fun as I had with Tom Marchand, I think we should go to questions because there are 120 of you in here. Wait a sec. And just before I start, don't ask your questions yet. I just want to see who's in here. There's Tom Marchand, who I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Just the way that Tom Marchand types and talks. Then we have his uncle. Then we have uncle. Then we have the cousin. Dad, right? So we have 4. We have the dad. So we have Tom. We have Tom's dad. We have Tom's uncle, which is likely the dad's brother. And we have Tom's cousin, which is likely the dad's brother's kid. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Taylor. I know you've been following me for 2 or 3 years, and this is absolutely ridiculous. And we have Clifford here too. Yeah, family reunion. Wait, we have Tom's son? I didn't see Tom's son. Is Tom's son here? Well, if you guys want to keep changing your names, that's fine. I don't know what's going on. I love it. It's crazy. The new Sutter family. The dog, Tom's dog. His sister. Okay, easy D-Tran. Yes, Tom and family, go support Rev Trev. Get him over 1,000 subscribers. With the amount of you in here, you probably could. Also, support Coach Rob as well and everyone else. Uh-oh, Ricky, is my voice funny on Instagram? Is it messed up? Clay's voice still hilarious on Instagram. He sounds like the Big Show. Oh, no. Is it messed up on Instagram? Maybe I should check real quick. Hold on a sec, guys. Maybe I'm not going to put this to podcast because I think it's just going to be hard for them to follow. Okay, what's that? No, that's not mine. How do I see my own Instagram here? Who cares? I'm not going to waste. I've wasted enough of your time tonight. How come I can't see my own live video on Instagram? Whatever. Okay. I think my boss isn't here anymore, Viper. And if so, he'll probably have to, I'm probably going to have to get called into his office today. Okay. Now I'm actually really, okay. Don't worry, I'll get to your questions in a second. Don't worry. And I'll stay past 12 for those of you that want to. If there's Tom, who I think I know who that is, Tom's dad, if Tom's dad, Tom's cousin, Tom's uncle are all four different people, because if it's the same person, I don't know why you have four different whatever things open. What do you call these things? Phones, computers open, devices. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm hurting tonight, you guys. I think I know who Tom's dad is now. Tom, uncle, I think you're messing with me because I never went to a middle school. So now I'm trying to figure out if anyone is actually being legit. But who cares? Why overthink it? Let's just have some fun. Okay, let's go. At least we'll go 15 to 20 minutes of questions only because there's 100 of you in here. And if I do comments, I will simply not to be able to keep up. So questions only, including the Toms. Tom man is an extended family. Sean, really quickly. I got to explain this to you before you. Okay. There's over $100 in donations tonight. People are going crazy. I read a comment that was supposed to be big game tomorrow. No, the comment was Canucks versus Bruins, big game. And then it said Tom Marchand gonna scream. So it's supposed to be big game tomorrow. Marchand gonna scream, but I read it as big game Tom Marchand. So then I couldn't stop laughing. So now there's a Tom Marchand in the chat. There's Tom Marchand's dad. There's Tom Marchand's uncle, and there's Tom Marchand's cousin. So I have 4 of the Marchand family in the chat. Like they made new accounts, and this is gonna be a thing now. Tom Marchand. Okay, sorry, you guys just had to hear me explain it to Sean. Tom Marchand's junior coaches in the chat. Tom Marchand was a beauty in junior. Tom Marchand. Okay, this is ridiculous. Tom Marchand's dad. We used to play soccer together, and we went to high school together or elementary school together. Okay, now I'm thrown off. Tom Marchand's moderator. Okay, let's go for real. Questions now. I will do 15 to 20 minutes of questions, and I will concentrate. So, Marchand, dad, uncle, coach, and cousin. All right, let's go. I'm ready. I'll be serious. How many more games do the Canucks need to win to clinch the playoffs? Good question. I've heard that the 8th place team in the Western Conference only has to get to 90 points, according to Dom Lecision's predictions. I've always said 94. So even if you said 94 points, the Canucks are already at 73. So they only have to win. Let's say they have to get to 93. They only have to win 10 more games in their final 32. So respectfully, I don't think we're talking about making the playoffs now. We are talking about winning the division. Good question. Tom Marchand. My actual account has a profile picture of Bryan Cranston. Oh, then I don't know who that is. Do you know Tanner Jeannot was on LTIR for the Lightning? They give up too much, but Canucks and Lindholm wasn't so bad after all compared to Tampa's trade for a winger. Sergachev injury. Yes, I saw Sergachev's injury. I talked about that film where I did not. They gave up a lot for Jeannot, right? Refresh me how much they gave up for him. Now we have Tom Marchand's parrot. What is going on? What is going on? I didn't know parrots could type. Did you hear about Sergachev injury? Yes, Edison, I actually talked about that. The very few parts where I actually talked about hockey, I did talk about seeing his injury in left leg, right? Pretty scary. Well, the recent tax changes hurt our chances to sign Tom Marchand in the offseason. Yeah, I think being in Canada does have a disadvantage right off the bat. I hope the Canucks do not play 2023 Bruins. They're just. I'm not saying that last year's Bruins were cocky. That was such a shock when they lost to Florida. It was Florida, right? No, Florida was second round, or was it first round? Regardless, this Canucks team, it seems different. It seems to be built different. They keep talking about that they haven't won anything yet. I think they're going to keep their business-like attitude right through the playoffs. I really do. I really do. I don't see them getting satisfied with just winning first place or whatever. 125 is a lot. I think 115 maybe. What do you get when you crossbreed a human with a parrot? Tom Marchand. Clay, do you think Tampa makes a hard run at Tanev and acquires him due to Sergachev getting hurt tonight? Stretch it off. Yeah. You guys, thank you. I know that you've had to sift through a lot of comments today. For everyone, I saw the Sergachev injury, okay? I know that he went off on a stretcher. Thank you, Nuck649. I'm just bugging you. I've said it like 4 times because people just making sure I saw it. Tampa, yeah, they are 8 games over 500 in the playoff race right now. They are the number 1 wildcard team. Yeah, you know that they're going to do everything to try and stay in. Maybe they go after Tanev for sure. How come when I look at the sites that the best odds of winning the Stanley Cup, Vancouver's like 8th? Yeah, Coach Rob, if you're a betting person, you should probably put some money down on there because, yeah, they're not getting a lot of credit because they don't have any playoff experience. I really think that's what it comes down to. I really do. Wow. I didn't know it was 6 pieces for Jeannot. Thank you, Fillmore. That is way too much. All right. Tom Marchand's cat is here. I called Marchand's twin. He should be here soon. What are you guys doing? Which team would I be more scared of playing the playoffs? You know, it's funny. Even though we've done well against the Oilers and not well against Vegas, we've only played Vegas once this season. I'm going to say the Oilers. I just think they're playing hot right now. They might come down to earth a little bit. At the start of the season, I would have said Vegas. So maybe ask me at the end of the year. Maybe it won't matter. It's not going to matter. I hope they beat the heck out of each other in the first round, and then we'll see what happens in the second round once we get through. Yes, Winter Classic 2025 in Chicago. I have a really good feeling that the Canucks are going to win and get Canuck Clay the 4-2 score. I will take it. Yeah, game misconduct, but no supplementary discipline, although Brendan Dillon got a 3-game for his hit on Noel Achari. If Vancouver had to give an asset for Tanev, what would they give away? Well, I heard it was a first-round pick was the asset in asking, and the Canucks said that's too much, Edison. So I don't think a second-round pick gets it done. But then you can't just say McCabe or Garland because then you probably have to attach a sweetener because I don't know. Maybe it is that first rounder, but I don't think we should do it. I don't think we should do it. I think John Shorthouse is great, Daniel. I think he's really, really good. And yeah, definitely. When you think of Canucks on TV, you think of Shorty. Tom Marchand would want the C from Hughes. Thank you, Viper. Yeah, I appreciate you and Fillmore typing that out for me. I think JT Miller gets over 99 points, Edmund. LTIR skills competition. Very good. Yep. I do remember that 10-0 loss in the preseason. Absolutely. Tom Marchand's nose identifies as a parrot. There's just so many layers there. We got the cat there, although the cat is woofing. So I think the cat's having an identity crisis. We haven't won anything yet without Tom Marchand. Boston Canucks 4-5. Marchand out for being too. Oh, Canucks 5-4 OT. Okay, I'll take it. Canucks are still getting 5,000. Wow. Do I ask how much you put down, Disturb? Would I say McCabe is overrated or underperforming? I'd love to say, Doug, that he's underperforming. I know that we gave him some benefit of the doubt coming back from that major knee surgery, but I also know now that we kind of want to see results. We are now 2/3 through the season, for sure. Jay is catching on to the real identity of Tom Marchand. I'm scared of Vegas. I don't think the Oilers are deep enough. That is fair. Yeah, after what the Canucks did to Swayman, the Canucks have to win. The guy who hit Marchand got a contract. Yes, 2 years, Popsol, right? That is funny. Oh no, why did Tom Marchand cross the road? Why? Are Nucks in cap trouble? No, not this year, but they're going to have to make some tough decisions next year for sure. Flames now asking for a second and B. I did not know that. Okay, it's not a prospect. So when the Canucks get to the playoffs, when will we know who we play in the first round? Probably won't know until the end of the season, Shannon, because if the Canucks finish first, we'll get one of the 2 wildcard teams, and we don't know who they are. Can JT get to 110? I think he can. Is that the 100? Is that the points record? The Sedins never got more than 110. Okay. 400 hold on, $400 US bet at 5,000. Is that correct? A $400 US bet at 5,000 to 1? Isn't that 5060? Wait, you win $2 million bucks? No, that's not right. Was it 5,000? You said 400 times 5,000. Yeah, that's $2 million bucks. Oh, 50 to 1, not 5,000. Sorry. I thought it was 5,001. Okay, but that's still $200,000. That's pretty good. Or $20,000. My math is brutal tonight. Usually my mental math is good. Rick Tocchet with the Jack Adams. I say so for sure. Do the Canucks? Yes. Roger Nielsen. Isn't there a Roger Nielsen and a Pat Quinn? Yeah, I think there's 2 statues now. Am I 50 grand if the Canucks win the cup? Wow. Wow. I wish I was with you guys. Heard Leafs are looking for a D-man. Would you trade Zadorov to Leafs for assets to trade for Tanev? If it's to make that happen, yes. Because I just don't have a feeling that the Canucks are going to re-sign Zadorov at the end of this season. SmackDown says D-Tran. Was it disrespectful? A little bit, Adam. And I know Tampa and Toronto are rivals, but that was pretty bad. Hey, Aaron, go back and watch the replay of the first 25 minutes. It was pretty ridiculous. When Susie is back, I like Hughes, Hronik, Susie, Myers, Kozadorov. That's what I like. Henrik got 112. Thanks, you guys. Would I want the Canucks to target a 4C, or are you comfortable with Aman? And if so, should they sign Bonino? A 4C. Oh, I gotta talk quieter because Sean and Jake apparently are recording for their YouTube video in the next room, so I can't go too crazy. So even if I sound like I'm not excited, I'm very excited tonight. I'm very hyper tonight. I'm very happy tonight, but I can't express it until I hear them finish talking. Okay. Aman is the 4C. No, but I think you could move Suter or Bluger down there if you need to. Yeah, I could see Hoglander coming up to the top 6 and having Suter or Bluger move down, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. Thanks, Disturb. I got too excited there. Canucks shopping Timothy Liljegren. I did not know that. Clay, would you get re-injured for Canucks guaranteed the finals? I wish I could laugh louder. Okay, you're going to get a very calm Clay for the next 5 minutes as they film in there. I hope you guys can still hear me. You probably can. I'm talking right into the microphone. Pardeep, yes, I would take one for the team, but I'm not taking it for the finals. I would get re-injured for the Canucks guaranteed to win. Well, and of course, it depends on the injury, right? If you're asking me to re-rupture my Achilles, no way. Only for a guaranteed Stanley Cup win, I would take one for the team. But I would definitely not do it to lose in the finals, because that will make me mad again. and that's another 6 months of rehab. So I hope that's okay. I think our team can at least go 2 or 3 rounds of Lucky Four. Still too early to tell. It could happen. Yeah, 20,000. Thank you. Zadorov to least for Liljegren. Is that a good? My bet was at the start of the year in pure delusion. Oh, Jack, I think you're gonna be smart. What was disrespectful was Bieber's Jack. How far away is Susie from returning? Probably the end of this month, fangirl. I prefer Zadorov over Liljegren. Kucherov was nowhere near as disrespectful as Lionel Messi. He snubbed Hong Kong? That's brutal. No, Benino Aman is better. What do you think happens to Coyotes with their save? I wasn't following this, but Lucas told me that they might be relocating now. So I don't know. Careful, people. We may see Shorthouse. Nah, Shannon, I don't think they watch my show. I'm planning a trip to BC for the playoffs. Dangle, they're going to be bloody expensive wherever you go. You can try me. I won't charge as much as a lot of people. If I have any, you can try me, canuckclay@gmail.com. Ticketmaster, StubHub. There's a Facebook group called Canucks Ticket Exchange. So there's a lot of places where you can get tickets. Don't target or pay anything for 4C. ASMR Clay is on. That's right, Taylor. This is just for you. Now I'm definitely not going to put this on the podcast tonight. Should I still post this on the podcast, you guys? Or do you think as a pod? I was going to say, for those of you that listen on the podcast, but I'm pretty sure none of you listen on the podcast. That's why you're here tonight. So I really got to figure out if someone would actually listen, if this show would drive someone crazy. I don't know. Maybe I just put it up there and let people turn it off when they want to. Ticketmaster asked Clay. Exactly. Should we call up Podkolzin for the rest of the season playoff run? Carl, maybe not right now because they sent back Carlson because Phil DiGiuseppe's going to be ready. So, but I think you call up Podkolzin ahead of a guy like Baines, to be honest with you. Yes, Hawks and Blues, Wrigley Field. I saw that. Tom Marchand for Pedersen. Who says no? Tom Marchand for All-Star Weekend. Tom's twin bailed out on me. What a jerk. 18-3-3 since acquiring Zadorov. I don't understand where rumors of being shopped are coming from. Yeah, that's true. I think it's more of Canucks fans are trying to project what's going to happen next year. Okay, Erwin, this is just for you. I hope that came out okay because I can't do that again. That was pretty good. Kucherov was very disrespectful. He just didn't try at the All-Star game. Would I streak through Rogers Arena for guaranteed final? No, it's got to be a win, Doug. It's got to be a win. I don't come cheap. So if you want me to re-injure my Achilles tendon, if you want me to streak naked, it's got to be for a win, not for finals. I did not see the Drake leak, and I don't want to look it up. Do you want me to reveal my identity? That's up to you, Tom. I'm not gonna force anyone to do anything. I think I know who you are, though. Bieber's jacket looked like a mushroom. Is that the same mushroom that Buble was on? Tom Marchand's twin. I didn't see that. No one wants. Okay, don't look up the Drake leak. I trust you. Yes, Lucas. I mean, Tom. I think that would be my bet because I have not seen Lucas comment ever since Tom Marchand came on. But that's just me. JR already laughed off Zadorov rumors. Zadorov not getting traded. Tom Marchand, can you hook up with How can you not post such a legend? That's true, Ice Rink. This has got to be up on the channel for sure. Now Ice Rink is back. No, I thought Ice Rink was back the whole time. Tom Marchand will be the next WWE champ. Was Uncle Coach will be the next tag team. Yes, the new bloodline, Zal, right here is the Marchands. I would bet Clay's left hand that Big Z is not getting traded. Okay, we will see what happens. Oh, I started talking loud. They're not done in there. Zadorov getting traded was a rumor. Milstein called them and told him it was not true. Bell Media will be selling several radio stations and shuttering some. I did not know that, Justin. Thank you. I did not know that, but I will be watching the news. Jack, I shared it once. I'll share it very quickly. Basically, I read this, and instead of reading this donation as Canucks versus Bruins big game tomorrow, Marchand gonna scream. I read it as Canucks versus Bruins big game. Tom Marchand gonna scream. That's how it started. Just from that. Yes, we have a creative group here for sure. Tom Marchand putting NHL on notice. If UFADs aren't resigned, who do you think Patrick Veen will get for Blue? That's a great question because, yeah, if none of the Susie's here, Hronik will get signed, Hughes, but then Myers could go, Cole could go, Zadorov could go. That's half the top six D-men. I don't know. I have to look up who the UFAs are. I don't know off the top of my head, Fillmore for sure. Okay, it came out good. That's good. Oilers are 16-1 in the past 17 have gained 2 points. Yeah, the Canucks have been awesome. What would I do for Canucks Dynasty? Well, I wouldn't leave my family. I would re-rupture my Achilles. I would streak naked down Seafson Highway. I'd quit my YouTube channel if it meant Canucks Dynasty. I'd give up Pepsi begrudgingly. Going to be the most expensive first round playoff tickets ever. 9 years later, upper bowl seats right now are $200, $300 each. Yeah, exactly. And Ricky, by the way, I saw your comment on Instagram. Is my voice garbled on Instagram? Let me know, because I don't save the videos. Tom Marchand is the NHL leader, points and assists. What a great stream. My family name has not got this much recognition in years. WrestleMania 40 with Rhodes and and Reigns and Rock. Awesome. Yeah, I thought you were here too. Other than the Canucks, who I'd like to see the Cup? Well, my favorite teams other than the Canucks are the Jets, the Lightning, and the Avalanche in that order. You should clip the origin of the Tom Marchand bit and edit it as its own video in a recap package. You know, that's a really good point. Maybe that's something I'll do when I have time. Or I could just send the file to one of you guys and do it. If you want to clip it up for me, let me know, because I could download the file and then send it to you on Google Drive. But I will keep the file. And even that, even if I clip that the first mention of Tom Marchand when I'm trying to read that donation, and then when Tom Marchand enters the chat, maybe that would be pretty funny. Okay. Being quiet is so hard. It's like trying not to laugh while keeping a straight face. Exactly. This is horrible. He meant to say score. Oh, hold on. I got to go read the comment again. Now I feel like even more of a silly. But he said, Marchand. Why would he say Marchand going to score though? Ice Rink. You got to tell me what you meant to say when you said scream. Is it scream or score? You tell me. Okay, I better go back to questions only, or else I will never ever finish. And we're already at 10 after 12. Okay. Score equal. So why did you say Marchand is going to score then? I thought it was scream. We don't know who Tom is. All the Toms revere yourselves. It's the Marchands versus the Bloodline. The Karamaki could make the jump. That's true. It was a good stream. My day job is I work for the Catholic Archdiocese in its ministries and outreach office. I help churches do their programming for youth and children. If the Canucks win, I'll convert and go to a church. How can you not after witnessing a true miracle? Okay, the ultimate. I'm going to keep you up on that. Clay created a legend tonight. Yeah, it's your. Okay. With all due respect, you got to at least know how to. Have I missed this the entire stream? You got to know how to spell cousin. It's not. It's not Tommy Marchand's cousin. That didn't sound right. Cousin. It still is Clay. Just turn on your voice, changes for 20 seconds, and then goes back. What? That's not good. Okay, maybe I'll stop streaming to Instagram because actually I have it right here. I should just turn it up. Okay, hello. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Because you're the first that said anything about my garbly voice on Instagram, but I believe you. Yeah, I'm not sure if it is Luke. He did say score. What? Ice Rink did say score? Well, what am I? Oh, why you say? So are you? I don't get it. You want Marchand to score? Oh, yeah, right there. So you want Marchand to score? Now I'm so confused. Tom Marchand lives in all of us. That could be the truth that comes out. Marchand for PM. The days of Thompson. That was funny. The young and the Tomless. Do you believe Brock gets traded before his contract is? I don't. Will you accept the Marchands? Are you done? Yeah, I had to talk so quiet for 10, 15 minutes. Oh, well, thanks for telling me now. Okay, maybe you're Tom Marchand. Yeah. This is my backlight. I bought this one. Jacob has his own. This is mine. I bought this off Amazon. Yeah, don't accuse me. Okay, now you guys just heard a family squabble. You guys are getting everything on this stream. Will you accept the Marchands to your church? We accept everyone. Okay, you fix your name. Good. Church of Pedersen. Tom Marchand's name will be embedded in the minds of Vancouver fans. He will then turn rogue until they become a Boston fan. Oh, you're joking. Okay, I get it. Louisa, watch the replay, and I apologize in advance. I feel for the real Tom Marchand when you meet him one day. Tom Marchand lives rent-free in our heads. Marchand will get a hat trick, 3 goals on Swayman for trying to hug Demko at the All-Star game. I thought it was Brad. It is Brad, but we called him Tom tonight. Tom Marchand could secretly Tom Morvolo Riddle? Who's that? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I can raise the voice now. Yeah, so you guys heard me arguing with Sean and Jacob. Carl, I'm not going to touch that one, literally or figuratively. Fight. Tom Marchand scores. Maybe Mickey's are the Toms. We are all Canucks slogans too old. We are all Marchands is better. Toms are more likely Lucas Gates. Okay, I've caught up. It's 12:15. I'm actually not sure what happened tonight, but yeah, this was fun. This was great. We had over $100 in donations. We had multiple members of Tom Marchand's family come and join us in the stream. This is crazy. If any of the Toms want to reveal themselves today, they can, but they don't have to. I guess the other tricky thing here is tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some fun with Tom Marchand in the stream. But do you guys think that we should put it to rest after tomorrow? Truly. I'm going to ask one poll question. I can't believe I'm doing this. So answer the question in the poll. Should we allow Tom Marchand to live on after tomorrow? Yes, forever. Only until Canucks host Bruins, which is later this month. No, end it. Okay, so roll in the poll for the last 2 minutes as I do my wrap up. Yeah, we talked hockey. We talked hockey from the 23-minute to the 37-minute mark. So subscribe. Okay, so subscribe admitted that he was Tom Marchand. Very good. Well, no, I was reading the comments, but I was trying to balance some subscribe. So please don't be offended. I saw the ones where you were giving hints and stuff like that, but then I saw other people interacting with you. So I actually ignored all the Toms. Not ignored them, but I wanted to highlight the people that weren't the Toms trying to guess. Well, very good. Subscribe. I actually thought Tom Marchand was Lucas. So you got me. Subscribe. So very good. So subscribe. Props to you. Who will be the last to reverse to Tom's name? Okay, so while you guys are voting, I'm going to read these. I cannot wait to watch this back. Louisa, it's pretty fun. Classic stream. Did we talk hockey at all? Maybe like 14 minutes. It was sub. The real question is who will be the last to revert to their Tom name? I was here for Tom Marchand, not my son. Or after the Bruins play. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. That's what I put in the poll. Tom Marchand will be here forever. Tom should be in our heads when we play Beantown. 63% say yes, just because Marchand. Very good, Justin. Nicely done. Do I want to terminate Tom Marchand? I didn't say that. Just one Tom. I legit cried all stream. Allow if Marchand fights the door off. I feel like yes, but then once a month, I feel like Tom Marchand should pop up randomly. Let him live. Tom Marchand should resurrect whenever. So only when we play Boston, I think that might be better. No, Tom Marchand must live. Tom Marchand for life. He won't die. He's real. No, Tom, he's dying off. He lives in our hearts and souls. Someone say Tom Marchand. Oh, see, that makes sense. Subscribe, but I don't know who. Yeah, if I knew who Bryan Cranston was, then I would know. But I don't know who Bryan Cranston is. I bowl with a guy named Ryan Cranston. So for a second, I thought you were someone I bowl with. So this, you guys, okay, I'm gonna end this now, and then we're going to end the show. Otherwise, I'll be here forever because I got a couple last things I want to say. So in the poll, only until the Canucks host the Bruins. Okay, so this will be our inside joke. But if I post about it, then it's not really inside anymore. Let me think about it. It's very close vote, actually. 36, 34, 28. So the Canucks host the Bruins on February 24th. So this Tom Marchand joke could get about 2.5 weeks of run, and then maybe that's enough. I think we'll probably be sick of it by then. But we will, let's not overthink it. How's that? Let's not overthink it. So thank you, everyone. Tonight was absolutely nutso. Everything from the donations that were amazing for the first 20 minutes of the stream to Tom Marchand, which is probably the most epic, one of the most memorable things that happened on the stream in a while, rivaling the car crash and the first raid from Hot Take Hockey. OGs will know about those two. To me having to go to ASMR for about 10 minutes. And then I was told that I didn't have to afterwards. This was a lot of fun, you guys. And JS, I know you, I appreciate you, JS. I know you love the longer streams. They are tougher on me, admittedly. And I'm not looking for sympathy. They just, my intent is actually to keep them to 40 to 45 minutes. So we've been going an hour 10, an hour 20. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do, what I'm going to do going forward, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll share the car crash story another time because I do got to get going. So thank you, everyone. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and very fun place tonight. Members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin. No, Justin, I think I subliminally want you to become a legend again. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support. Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks to all of you, and to all of you who watched, who liked, who subscribed. I always appreciate you. I never, ever take you for granted. Because I want to honor you, all the people that went over and above tonight. Lucas with the donation, BC with donation, Ice Rink with a sticker, Drum Inc. with a sticker, Lucas with a donation, Drum Inc. with a sticker, BC with a donation, Carol with a donation, Shannon with a donation, Coach Rob with a donation, Carol gifts 5 memberships, Ice Rink with a donation, BC with a donation, Lucas with a donation, Ice Rink with another donation, Jasper with a monthly membership message, Ice Rink with a donation, Lucas with a donation, Adam with a donation, BC with a donation, Adam with a donation, Ice Rink with a donation, Canadian Kangaroo with a donation. Wow. You guys were amazing. So thanks to all of you. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. And thanks to Tom Marchand. Thanks to Tom's dad, Tom's uncle, Tom's cousin, Tom's parrot, and Tom's junior coach. I think it was the 6 of you, the 6-pack of Toms. And don't forget, never, ever forget that this is the tweet. This is the message that started it all. Canucks versus Bruins, big game. Tom Marchand gonna screw. I now know that was Canucks versus Bruins, big game tomorrow. Marchand gonna score. And there we go. Amazing. Amazing. You guys are amazing. On your way out, you can subscribe. You can leave a like. Up to 60 likes. You guys must have liked the Tom Marchand stuff. You can leave a late donation. You can gift a late membership. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership. And of course, like I said, if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. I'll be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m., we are going to recap the Vancouver Canucks versus Tom Marchand and the Boston Bruins. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. I wanted to make a joke about Tom Marchand, but I won't, not for today. But I will tell you that so many people these days are way too judgmental. I can tell just by looking at them. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah, Tom Marchand.